The president.
He's actually a guy that talks too much sometimes. Sometimes he talks shite, repeating himself and the rest of that. But he made some very much valid point, which includes the deliberate transfer of Maiyegun General to Sokoto. That's deliberate, and it's also technical. Once a judgment is delivered, an action followed right away. If it's custodian judgment, well, they take the the accused, they take him straight to correctional center, prison. But when you know that this person will still have the right to appeal, right, and his case is happening here, there is no point in throwing him there if you don't have the intention of frustrating his appeal. The time, and like he pointed it out, well, it's almost a month now that they gave this judgment, which means about 4 weeks has been wasted. And based on this technical plan to get him to a far end, that it won't be easier for him to walk straight into the court and put in his appeal. Now, you can say, but that his lawyers could do that for him. Well, again, there is no law that says he can't represent himself. There is no law in Nigeria that says he can't. Now, if those who deliberately did this, simply because they have that leverage, the abuse of power, are not cautioned or kind of like, condemned, so to say, then what is justice in the whole thing? Though FreeNnamdiKanu already said that he's not expecting justice from them. But you see all of this, they are to kind of remind you, right, of what a dead rule of law looks like when it is now the rule of guns and the rule of men, where law is completely like what happened there today as well, when the Supreme Court of Nigeria, without any constitutional backing, without any section of the Constitution to actually really explain their judgment, the Supreme Court of Nigeria declared that Tinubu's declaration of state of emergency and removing the elected officials in that state for 6 months was legal. Now, Supreme Court of Nigeria has granted an extra power that the Constitution didn't give Tinubu. They have granted it with that judgment today. So any president in the future can wake up and just be like, you know what? For the sake of, I hear that you want to fight yourselves in Lagos, I'm declaring a state of emergency, and it's going to appoint a sole administrator, and just like that. Because that is what the Supreme Court just did with that judgment. There are many others like that, but this is how you build a system that no longer have any form of a rule of law in existence. There is law, there are rules that also guides laws. There are those who are the protector of that. Their job, like judiciary, their job is to protect every sanctity of the law. That's what the Supreme Court is for. If all of them from other lower courts have kind of like, they have manipulated the law and their judgment and the rest of that, Supreme Court is where you get clarity. There is no appeal after Supreme Court. But today, the Supreme Court of Nigeria just gave the President of Nigeria that non-existing power. But it's actually a very huge power that an elected president can remove an elected governor. So that's Nigeria. And yeah, the other part of the conversation was when they went straight into the courtroom, Sowore and others. The police the issue. No, they didn't. There was still a session though. Yeah.
Emi went on BBC. Sowore was trying to overthrow the government. Now you have overthrown the naira. The final now you are in prison. Even overthrow dollar. Yes, overthrow dollar. So overthrow France. What I'm talking about the judicial. Yes. I hear them say, please don't allow anybody to make you a subject of a prayer point. Yeah. People have made some judges their prayer point. Yeah. How can somebody make a prayer point because of the judgment you gave? And you said that you are happy. You can't be happy. You can't be happy. Since the Motor gave this judgment, every time people walk into his courtroom, he's explaining himself. Okay. Every time. Even when they didn't ask him. Yes. He will explain that. So,
let's just go and pray and prepare for. We will be back out.
So we leave it at that. So at the appropriate time we'll be updating you people. So please, can we go into the court?
Okay.
Let's go to the court.
Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay, this is name, offensive and complaint. These are the defendants. I don't know they are. Okay. Aloy. Have they changed his name from that outside name?
No, we have to correct them over and over again.
But they put Aloy, they put 2L.
2L, Aloy Wales.
Aloy.
There's one name missing though. Chima.
No, there are two cases.
Okay, yeah, no, this guy. Two.
Just time listening.
This is the base of the
Make me a video to do an update.
That was them waiting. And of course, yeah, the court session eventually held. However, the police representative didn't show up. That's a magistrate court, by the way, the Kuje Magistrate Court, where they took their case to, and that's like far, far away from where the incident actually supposedly happened. And they did that on purpose because that's where they could get a judge that would help them, to detain them for public disturbance and disobeying court order and all that. So today they were supposed to be in court, they were not there. And this was Sowore and others in the dock. And this was Sowore addressing the court.
He is appearing against us at the federal high court. Most of them criminal cases, frivolous cases. I know you don't want to hear the word frivolous. So I'm saying that, Lord, you should also consider, because I'm going to be contesting next year and declaring to be. Oh, we need time. By next year, we'll be 1 year exactly from the presidential election. These people cannot be dragging me from court to court over this kind of cases when we need to save this country. So please, my Lord, consider time for us to, I'm always available to you. Even when cases don't involve me, I come to you to make sure that.
When you say you come to me, when did you come to me?
No, I said we come to your court. I said we come to your court. When do we come to your court? That's what I'm saying. I come to this open court on behalf of others before I was charged before you. So I want you to consider a fairly reasonable atonement for us.
Like I've been saying earlier, my court is a court of justice, not for any party of justice.
Yes.
If it is case, then I will do it.
No problem. man who is politically motivated to disrupt my campaign.
Sowore was asking for the courts not to entertain this distraction because he's going to be busy next year to run for president to save Nigeria. And this is politically motivated. They just want to distract him, which is not totally true, right? But that distraction part, yeah, is true. Sure you get. So, and maybe everything is true, just to distract him. Sowore is kind of like crazy though, you know. He just got elected as the national chairman of AAC about a few days ago, I think, in their convention, in their, I think, Congress, a big convention or so. So it's just a trouble for them. Anyway, the court then adjourned. Ejimako.
Well, okay. My name is Aloy Ejimako. I'm one of the defendants. We have identified ourselves appropriately. We call ourselves the Kuje 14, who participated in 20th October 2025 FreeNnamdiKanu protest. It was a civil protest directed towards the Attorney General of the Federation and the presidency. The protest was never directed against the court. We know what we are doing. When we want to speak to our government, we should have rights. As citizens of this country, disagree with our government. And if that disagreement would take the form of a protest, the only condition we need to satisfy is that we got permission for that protest, which was done, police permitted, and the second one was to protest peacefully, which we did. And the third one was to keep away from the perimeters that may have been barred from being entered during the protest, and which we did. So I really don't know what we did wrong. The only thing we did was exercise our basic right to peaceful assembly. I'm here with my colleagues who participated. I consider them the heroes of this country, people that are courageous enough, young men that are courageous enough to come out and tell the government there is something you are doing that you are not doing right. I think Nigerians should be encouraged to do that. This is how we advance our society. Nigeria cannot be advanced if we decide as all of us to be yes men. We are not zombies or mugus or anything. So the government of the day should be able to be tolerant of dissent, of disagreement, done peacefully and civilly, and that's what we did. So today we came here in defense of freedom and in defense of the right to disagree with your government without drawing countervailing consequences. So we're here to answer to these charges, and we intend to prevail and be set free. The prosecution, unfortunately, wasn't ready, so they were begging the court to give them another date. I would have thought that prosecution is ready to prosecute us, but they are not. So I don't know what's going to happen when this case comes up again. I think on 26 February, that was the date that was given to them to marshal their evidence and close this case. So we look forward to that date, and we thank all Nigerians who have expressed their support publicly. I have seen a lot on social media indicating that a lot of Nigerians understand the situation perfectly well, that this is not really prosecution but persecution. So we look forward to getting justice before this magistrate. And I'm here to express implicit confidence, complete confidence in the capacity of the magistrate to do justice to us. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's nothing to say more. So I'm going to say thank you again to every one of you that joined the conversation this evening. So please remember, if you haven't really shared the broadcast, please do like it as well, okay? And then I am going to see you another time. So tomorrow, I'm thinking that from tomorrow, I could just, open the studio, okay? And open the line as well. Let's have a phone-in segment that could last for as long as we want, starting from tomorrow morning, right? But we'll see. Enjoy the rest of your evening or afternoon. So, and you all have a great week. Good night. From here, let me show that. Okay. Yeah. Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé